Alright y'all, we're back with some more Dokkan, of course, and I wanted to make this video a day or two ago, but I've actually had a sore throat, so I've been uploading only one video a day, just kind of for my backlog of action, but I still want to make sure I, of course, cover the new New Year's Dokkan Fest characters, which is, of course, the Gohan plus Gamma 1, and the Gamma 2 plus Piccolo. Now, fortunately, I wasn't able to get them on my own account, but we gotta do what we gotta do. I still want to look at these characters and get a good analysis of them. To me, they both do look to be overall good. I just like on details, I like what Ultimate Gohan plus Gamma 1's doing more. I'm not really a fan of Gamma 2 necessarily, but again, my opinion could very easily change as I use these characters. And I'm a day or so late, of course, because I've actually had a sore throat and I might be talking a little quieter or softer in this video just because I don't want to overdo it, right? But let's go ahead and hop right into this. So Ultimate Gohan essentially is your basic slot 1 character. He doesn't necessarily have to be in slot 1, there's no restriction for that, but this guy has a lot of damage reduction plus guard. The first 5 turns essentially, this guy has guard plus 68% damage reduction. After the 6th turn onward, this guy has 58% chance to dodge, but he'll lose 58% damage reduction. I'm actually not really a fan of that, because I feel like in a lot of really long fights, they disable dodge, but I mean, it could be useful. We'll see what future fights may come up, right? Now, we are getting some longer events, it seems, with the Super Baby 2 drop, which I'll probably be live for later tonight on YouTube. But there's 2 things about this Gohan that I think is really important to point out. One, he does need another superheroes category ally in the same turn, which is why we're running a mostly like superhero based team. Could be a little hard for this guy to work on hybrids because of that, which is a bit unfortunate, but it's not going to be the end of the world. And secondly, this guy does want to receive an attack. After he receives an attack, he gets 300% attack for the rest of battle. So again, if you're like in another event without AoEs, make sure that this guy is in slot 1, at least in his first appearance. Or, you know, if you don't really care about the damage, I guess he'll be in slot 2 or slot 3, but he'll do pretty pathetic damage-wise. But anyways, again, this guy is going to be our de facto slot 1 character. And the last thing to really talk about is when a super attack is actually aimed at him, you'll get buffs depending on what there is. So again, if it's a super attack, just any super in general, he'll get 78% damage reduction because he'll receive an extra 10%, and he provides a multiplicative 2-turn support buff with some extra phase 2 defense. However, if it's an unarmed super attack, this guy shoots up to 98% damage reduction, which means he's pretty much just invincible against those supers, considering he also has guard. Even like in like a few years from now, even this guy will be very, very unkillable against unarmed supers. Normals will probably hurt him, but that's, you know, for another day. He'll get extra defense here, and then he will also give an extra superheroes category buff up to 20% here for a total of 30% into ki for 2 turns. So that's really nice for this guy, and hopefully we receive a super attack so we can get some stats. So now we have Gamma 2 here. This guy is your typical slot 2 character, I would say. If we take a look here, like let's take a look at comparison between Gohan and Gamma 2 stats. Gohan's at 441k, Gamma 2 at 274k. The thing about Gohan is he does actually stack defense, right? We see raises defense, greatly raises attack for the turn, causes immense damage. So, you know, that's why having a superheroes ally is important, because he'll get this additional super attack on top of that, which is an extra 30% defense stack. Gamma 2 is a character that wants to build up. We see he has 2 additionals for the first 5 turns with a 70% chance to be a super. Then if he's the 2nd or 3rd attacker in the turn, he'll get support, some extra buffs and things like that. Ideally, he's also in the 3rd slot, but he is actually locked in slot 2 here, so we'll just kind of have to keep him right there for now. Next turn, I might put him in slot 3, and we'll just see how that looks like. He's not really going to be getting a lot of links in this fight, pretty much, from what I'm seeing anyways. We're also going to go into the other, like, you know, the Gohan, Goten, and Trunks fight as well. But essentially, this guy wants to get 5 attacks off because he'll build up to 250% attack and defense, which is phase 2. That will also be activated start of turn as well. So even though it is multiplicative, this will be up at start of turn. Then he'll get an extra 15% chance to crit and 15% chance to dodge. that is added on top of his 70% additional chances, which means that after this guy gets his 5 attacks, he'll have 85% chance to crit and 85% chance to dodge, which is really nice. It's just turn 1, he's not going to be looking good at all. Ideally, he dodges this. Yeah, I mean, he is pretty dodge or die early on, as we see right there. Not ideal in any circumstance, but it's not really something I can fix or do anything about. It is what it is, right? Now Gohan is shooting out a 31 mil attack stat, and again, you can kind of tell what these characters are built for. Another thing about Gamma 2 is that this guy stacks attack instead of defense. That will allow, you know, the orange Piccolo active skill to hit a lot harder if you do choose to use that. We'll go to that later though. So we're at a 6.8 mil attack stat, and again, this guy turn 1, I'm not really expecting him to look good, but at the end of the day, if we're talking about how good this guy is right now, most of the events are shorter fights, so I think a lot of times you'll see Gamma 2 have a pretty mediocre turn. I mean, post Super, we see him live that. As long as you dodge this Gamma 2, we're looking good. I don't think your stats are that high enough just yet, and we got the extra dodge there, so that's what, a 79% chance to dodge. Yeah, you see, we got the 2 additionals right there, but one of them wasn't even a super. It's like, you know, he looks okay. He's not doing anything crazy. Like, he is providing the support, which is really nice. Like, don't get me wrong, we'll take any support we can get, but I just wish he had a little more to him a bit early on. Like, maybe if he had, for his first appearance, like an extra even just 100% attack when attacking, just to even things out, it would be very nice. And obviously, you know, when he has his full build up, he'll be hitting even harder, especially with the attack stacks. But for now, I just don't really think it's really that impactful. But enough right here, we can actually get the Gohan active skill, which would be pretty good. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use it here though. I think I will. It's probably better to be safe than sorry. It's a bit early to pop this, I feel like, but I think it could be a good showcase of what this is able to do. In fact, maybe I'll put the LR Gods in slot 2. So this Gohan active skill. It can be used when HP is 58% or less, or from the 3rd turn, which is really nice. Of course, that's the 3rd turn from his entrance turn. So again, if this guy is in the 7th slot and he ends up being in turn 3, he will not be able to use this active skill until, you know, his next appearance. But again, he also has the under 58% HP condition, which, as we see here, when you need it, you could use it, right? Really nice, really nice. He will recover 58% HP. He removes all allies' negative effects. Then he'll get Key 12 and 158% attack for 1 turn. This makes this guy very powerful. And we'll be able to showcase why. But let's go ahead and we'll use this active skill here since we have the opportunity. And let's just kind of see what this guy is able to do. So there is the active skill for Gohan, and again, as you see, he removes the negative effects, so we could put Gohan wherever we want. We could put Golden Frieza and Gogeta in slot 3 if we wanted to. Gohan's looking really nice here. I'm thinking I might keep Gohan. Where do we think Goku Black's gonna super? I feel like Goku Black would super in that last slot right there. The 2nd slot is kind of a bit scary, but I think we'll keep Gohan in the middle. Yeah, I think you know, actually, yeah, we'll keep Gohan in the middle there. We'll let Golden Frieza and Gogeta. I guess we'll give him all these key spheres here. We'll go ahead and allow Gohan to grab this, and then we'll get the tech key spheres with the tech gods. Now the tech gods will have their full damage reduction and everything like that. So Gohan has that huge attack buff, so we actually might see him do some pretty considerable damage, even though he doesn't really have a lot of links active here. And I think Golden Frieza and Gogeta should be overall safe, even against super attacks, because they have that 70% reduction, which, as we see, against normals, it's not really going to do something, like, it's not going to be super impactful, but against supers, we'll see more of an effect. I mean, we even saw Gohan taking damage from normals earlier on, and like turn 1, excuse me, some of these events, I think that he'll be taking quite a bit from the normals. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Again, my throat's just like killing me when I like talk a little too fast. But again, Super Freezer will be fine. Yeah, 330k. It's not ideal, but it's not bad. So that's a 75 mil attack set. Just like turn one for this guy. It's like he could shoot out a 75 mil, which is kind of crazy. Into 80 mil right there, and this is without like any major links up or anything like that. I mean, if he gets these crits off, Zamasu's just like dead, no? Like goodbye, Zamasu. This is gonna be like a potentially Zamasu dead in turn 3, which is crazy. Yeah, there is a super attack right there. I knew that would happen. So this will give us a multiplicative buff, and Gohan should be perfectly fine against this. Yeah, as we see there. So now we're actually getting an extra buff for the LR gods, which, you know, will let them do extra damage. I don't think we're killing Zamasu here, though, unfortunately. It doesn't seem like that's going to be the case, which does suck a little bit, but it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm a little scared for Beast Gohan next turn, because slot 7 Beast Gohan is not ideal, because he won't have his actives go up early on. Like, turn 1 Beast will be fine, but after that, yeah, if Gohan, if he got one of his extra critical hits off, that would have been really nice for us. That just unfortunately was not the case there, huh? We could use the other Gohan's active skill, though. I don't know if we would be able to kill Rose. Like, we'll see what the attack patterns look like. Ideally, there's not really a lot of attacks, though. Like, in some of these slots, but we'll see. Because I would like to put the Gammas in slot 3. So we'll see what happens. Oh, we have Beast's intro. Wow. That's pretty good. I haven't seen that in a while. I love that intro. I guess, you know what? I will use the active here. But again, we don't get a lot of links from Gohan anyway. Actually, we share shocking speed the same. So I'll probably just put Beast in slot 2. Yeah, we'll use this active skill with Gohan. We'll heal. We'll get rid of negative effects as well. And then I might actually attack Ro. No, because I'm thinking like I could probably kill Zamasu with Gamma 2 and Beast Gohan attacking, and then I can get all this damage and rolls. But do I want to get all that damage and rolls too early on? Probably not. So we'll go ahead and do this. Yeah, again, these guys don't share any extra links because we don't have Gamma 1 available. And we'll be going to other fights. I think the Hybrids fight will last a lot longer than this one, so that should be okay. We'll go ahead and just grab this. Let's just attack Zamasu. So we'll see. You know, we have the 2-turn support buff from the other Gohan right there, which is nice. And then let's go ahead and use Gamma 2's active skill here and see what's going on. So the active skill does give Gamma 2 a 30% attack and defense buff in battle. So we see he's at 793k here. This guy does have the 20% reduction as well. He should actually be pretty nice against the Rose attack. He has, what, 150% build up. So after 2 more attacks, he'll get the full build up. But he's going to be able to do up to 5 here in this turn. So we might see Gamma 2 like at a really good power level. Oh, we also have the unit super attack with Beast Gohan here because of this guy. So we're actually going to get, because this gives a, where's the super attack? This gives a 20% crit chance, no? Take a look here. Yeah, 20% crit chance, so that's nice. And it disables enemy action once, so that's nice too. Okay, cool. We'll go ahead and just do this. Let's see what happens. A Gohan should be fine, of course, against any potential super attacks. I'm not really too scared. That's 86 mil. Come on, we're also getting support from Gamma 2 as well. So Zamasu's just straight up one-shot there. Ideally we get, well, no, we're getting 2 additional super attacks guaranteed here, huh? Yeah. Damn, nearly 100 mil. I mean, if he gets the 4th super attack, this guy breaks 100 mil attack stat. He did not get the extra super, but that's not a big deal. Beast is fine, of course, and then nice dodge. I want you to super Gohan. Even if you don't, it's okay, because maybe we'll see Gamma 2 dodge in slot 3. I guess that's how it's gonna be. Yeah, 13.9 mil, guys. This guy's still about a year. Oh god, he's only a year away from an EZA. That's crazy, actually, when you think about that. This guy being only a year away from his EZA. But I mean, a year is a very long time still. We technically could have, like, since the monster's dead, theoretically we might have canceled the super attack out, actually, because it doesn't have to be the last attack, but a lot of the times it ends up being the last one, right? So that's a 23 mil attack set now. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, I mean, obviously he's not built up. So the next superhero kit will be him fully built up. 33 mil. Yeah, I'm not really like impressed by like Gamma 2, honestly. I mean, he's doing nice, decent things. But okay, we need you to dodge this, buddy. Let's get that dodge for us, and you're cooking. Nice, W dodge. I mean, there is the orange Piccolo active skill as well. Now, the thing about the orange Piccolo active skill is it is an attack compared to just, you know, being a normal buff. And let me double check the extra effect, because he has a second effect to it, right? He will give superheroes category allies 40% attack and defense for the turn, which is really good. Well, Gamma 1's active skill, or Gamma 2's active skill, sorry, is a permanent buff, right? Got to keep that in mind. Oh, we have Gamma 1 here as well. Nice. It's funny. Gohan says that, but they're not joint forces. That's really hilarious, actually. We could probably use all these actives, so let's go ahead and get you out here, because that's guaranteed dodge. I mean, we could theoretically switch to Gamma 1 here, but I'm not sure if this is his like time yet. I might want to try to get like a Gamma's rotation, and then kind of focus on him a little more later. We can see what Gohan does here, and we can give him all in the family too. And then we'll use the Gogeta active skill. I think this should probably be our best bet, honestly. Again, we'll give you that. Can we get 5 rainbows here? We can get 5 rainbows. So I don't even have to use the active skill with this guy. But there's not really a reason not to use it at this point. I guess there is, so that we don't do extra damage to Goku Black doesn't do extra damage to us. Yeah. We don't have shocking speed either. But we get this here. This is an extra buff right there for that guy. Then we could use Gogeta's active skill here, which, again, we'll probably skip this. And I think Goku Black is 100% dead this turn. For sure. But I do want Gohan in slot 1, mainly just so we could see, like, what he does against Goku Black, who's a bit built up, like, against that guy super. Even if we die here, I'm not really bothered by that. I just want to see what's going to happen. If Goku Black does super... Ooh. Yeah, we see those normals, 76k normals. Yeah, Gohan's not really doing too great against this build of Goku Black here, huh? Yeah, that is pretty tough. That's quite a bit of damage. I mean, yeah, that's quite a bit of damage. I don't necessarily like seeing that. Goku Black is fully built up now, and that's also without the Zamasu buff. And it's a pre-Super Goku Black, by the way. Like, Goku Black post-Super, keep in mind, he gets a huge buff there. Interesting. Gamma 1 might have actually taken less damage. I'm thinking, what do you have? Because we want to have all, like, his Cold Judgment Ring. I mean, if I take a look here at Gamma 1's Canada side, against a super, yeah, no, he has less damage reduction in general. He does. I'm pretty sure Tech Gogeta kills here now. Even if he doesn't, that's not really the biggest deal of all time. 75 mil right there. Yeah, as long as he... I forgot if he guaranteed crits on this. I think so. I think the active skill can guarantee crits. I low-key forgot what some of this guy does. That's because, like, I didn't really get many opportunities to use the Gogeta set. Now we do on this team, so that's really nice. There it is. Actually, no, here it is. Again, this guy gets, like, bajillion supers off. I mean, he's definitely helped out by this team existing. Golden Frieza actually is, funny enough, like kind of beneficial here as well, because it gets us under 58% HP for these short fights. So I think we'll hop into the hybrids fight next, and we'll just kind of see what we could do there, maybe with like Orange, Piccolo, and Gamma 1. Alright, we're back in the hybrids fight. Now, this fight actually should be pretty easy for Ultimate Gohan when we consider everything about it. And the main reason why is because, I mean, well, Gohan is not going to be doing too much in terms of like danger to us. I feel like we might actually be able to wipe out Gohan relatively quickly. And the thing about the Goten and Trunks is they do unarmed super attacks. So Gohan actually is able to eat that pretty well. All things considered, he should be just fine. I might actually put this guy at the end here, just because we do have Beast Gohan upcoming, and we don't really need this guy around for the time being. We have a Gamma 2, so we could actually get Orange Piccolo out here, or we could theoretically also get Gamma 1 out. So we'll see what we do. This guy will still be able to support, which is nice. I believe his support actually, like on the active skill turn, is it not all allies? It is all allies, so a 30% support, right? Also the extra chance to crit, which is pretty good. Actually, no, that's, yeah, still all allies for the 8% defense for 2 turns. So yeah, no, this guy's pretty good. Even like as long as there's one other hybrids character. So we'll go ahead and start attacking Goten and Trunks here. I guess I could have put Golden Frieza and Gogeta in slot 1, but we should be okay. We'll grab this with you, and then this guy we'll go ahead and give just all these. I don't think we'll really have an issue with key next turn. Not at all. Like we can get those physical keys first with what's his face, the gods next turn, and they'll be able to get their super attack off. So again, this Gohan doesn't really hit hard early on. It's really just about getting rid of Goten and Trunks as soon as possible, then getting rid of Gohan after. So this fight could be pretty tough for certain teams, but I think we will have the damage. It's really like, I feel like this fight is like, you want to kill these guys as soon as possible, rather than, basically you want to kill them before they kill you, is kind of how this fight ends up working out. We have the actives go next turn with this guy. We'll probably use his active, and then we'll also have Tech Gogeta's active, so we should be able to kill Goten and Trunks that next turn. I feel pretty confident, like turn 3, we can kill Goten and Trunks. As long as Beast Gohan wouldn't get supered by them, which I don't think would be a real issue. Because if I'm not mistaken, Goten and Trunks, they will like super attack in slot 1 pretty much. And we'll be able to, like, if we see there's attack patterns where we could put what's his face in a slot where there's no super, we'll do that. Ideally though, like Beast is in slot 2 so we can get all those links with Ultimate Gohan. But again, we'll see what happens. And again, Goten and Trunks, I believe they super at the end on turn 1, so that's why I decided to put this guy there. Golden Frieza and Gogeta could have worked there as well, but I feel like this would be most beneficial to how like these rotations will end up turning out. So we already got about like what, a quarter of the Goten and Trunks' HP down, or more like a maybe closer to a fifth, but we still should be looking overall good. So let's see. All right, W Gohan. So next turn again, like I said, we have Ultimate Gohan plus Gamma 2. I'll probably keep Gamma 2 in slots 2 here, is what I'm thinking. We'll push the gods off. Luckily, there's no locking or anything, so we're not really too worried. I just need to hope that Goten and Trunks don't hit this guy. It's a bit dangerous because he's SCR, but as long as we get that 70% chance to dodge, we're actually not going to be in any issues at all. I should be able to bring down these physical orbs. Perfect, look at that. Then we'll let this guy grab these. Yep. Alright, well let's hope and pray that the AoEs don't actually hit Gamma 2. That's all we need. Because again, I think if he gets touched like by post super AoE, it's not going to be good for this guy turn 1. So here's a super attack. This is unarmed, by the way, so he's giving extra support on top of this. 30% phase 2 support. Alright, give me that dodge, Gamma. Nice, we're looking good. And then Ultimate Gohan's going to be able to start attacking here. Again, we're still attacking Goten and Trunks even with Gamma 2 here. I think that's just going to end up being the best case scenario for us. Do I use this Gohan's active next turn? The only reason why I'm thinking about not using it is I don't, well, I do want Goten and Trunks like finished off, right? But also, ideally, I use that Mega Turn against Gohan only. We'll see what happens. Please dodge. Thank you. That's all. I don't think that will hit hard enough to kill Gamma 2 turn 1, but I don't know 100%. So I'd rather not risk it. So we see his attack stat like on his first turn is actually a little higher here because we have that extra support. Now, ideally, we get 4 supers here. We'll see. So that's 2. The third attack, 70% chance to go off for us, so we have an extra attack stack compared to the last fight. Give me one more, come on. A normal's actually fine, because that's still some extra build-up. Now, they can't dodge this against this Gohan, but that doesn't really matter. So Goten and Trunks are gonna be about under half HP. I guess to be safe, I will use the Gohan active skill next turn, just so we can make sure we get rid of Goten and Trunks, because next turn is when Gohan's gonna start building up. And then we could actually just get the Gammas together. We'll use Gamma 1's active skill, and then should we use Orange Piccolo's active? I do want to see Orange Piccolo in one of these fights, but I'm trying to think of like which fight. I guess we'll see Orange Piccolo in like the Tamagami fight maybe. Like, I haven't been able to show Orange Piccolo off, but I also haven't been able to show Gamma 1 off at all, pretty much. But like, there hasn't really been like, if we think about these fights, what opportunity would I bring Gamma 1 out? I'll bring Gamma 1 out when we're like I guess at the ends with Rose, but like if he was going to be in slot 2, I don't know if I would put him in slot 1 for that. Goten and Trunks, I'm not sure if I should put them there. Like Beast Gohan in slot 2, I think that would be pretty dangerous. But I don't want to do this. I mean, I could keep Golden Frieza here, like as he is. Gohan Super, would Gohan Super kill this guy? I mean, he has no damage reduction or anything. Well, no, he'll get his post super defense up. No, yeah, no, this will work. Yeah, this will work actually. Yeah, we'll do this here, because this will give him all of his defense, essentially start of turn. So you should pretty easily live that. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. I'm brilliant. Duh! How could I forget about that? We'll use this guy's active skill too. I don't think there's any way we kill this turn. So I'll probably... I mean, we'll see how much HP these guys have after this. But this team is doing a lot of damage. Especially, again, having Tech Gogeta turn 3 like this, it's just so good. And his defense is so high center turn, this is not going to kill us. Yeah, double digits. Makes a lot of sense. And then we could just dodge Goten and Trunks' super here, because it's guaranteed dodge. Yep. Nice. So it's 15 more right there. Goten and Trunks are dead here this turn, 100%. Actually, they probably are dead before we even they even get to attack us in slot 2, which is kind of funny. Which means that Gohan here is going to actually attack Beast just like straight off the gate. I might show Orange Piccolo off next turn, is what I'm thinking, because we did see Gamma 2 like basically fully built up. I think I do want to show Orange Piccolo off if I can. Again, there's no way that I kill Gohan. He has like 1 billion HP. I just don't think that's gonna happen. So we'll show Orange Piccolo. I could show the Gamma's rotation. Wow, we're winning all these supers. Because okay, if I'm gonna go into the Tamagami fight. I don't know. Because against if I go in the Tamagami fight, we won't really see. Man, this is tough. Oh, we're just doing max damage. Okay. Just 9999. Okay. Beast is not gonna do too much here. I mean, yeah. He's just here. Beast is kind of just here for HP and being a link buddy for Ultimate Gohan, pretty much. That's kind of it for this guy. He's not really providing too much to the team like that. We can also get this guy's active skill. I really want to show Gamma 1, man. Like, we've seen enough of Ultimate Gohan. I mean, how many links do these guys share? Cold Judgment. Because the thing about Orange Piccolo, he will give... Like, Orange Piccolo is, like, a slot 2 or slot 3 character as well. He gets 250% attack right there. That's a lot, man. He also guards in his first turn, which is very powerful. Plus his 50% reduction. I think I will show Orange Piccolo. Do we still get Cold Judgment with Gammas? We do. Is there a benefit to... I think I'll do this. Because Gohan is not really supporting... He also gives defenders... Yeah, we'll do this, actually. I think this will allow Orange Piccolo to hit harder. We'll show both of their active skills, too. Let's go ahead and we'll get... Gamma 1's act... I don't want to kill too fast, so... Actually, I want to... get Gamma 1's active first, is what I think I'll do. So let's go ahead and get this one in here. Do I have the animations? Yeah, okay, let's do this. 強い攻撃じゃないと。二人同時に仕掛けよう。行くぞ。You know what? Just because of links, we'll do this. Look at all those links, man. Yeah, I want to do this. I changed my mind again. I'm like so indecisive. My bad, guys. I'm very indecisive. Because let's give Gamma 2 a fair shot. Because we've seen him. I don't want to like end the video with him just like kind of looking like a little bit of a loser, you know? I want him to at least have a fair shot here. This won't do a lot of damage. That's pretty low. We gotta get these. That's fine. Alright, so we get some extra support for Gamma 1 here too, which is cool. Actually, no, both of them get. It's all ally support. My bad. I'd be forgetting things. So this actually does give us some extra support ability as top of that because we received a super. 3-4 to 4K is a lot though, low-key. So that's a 91 mil attack stat. If I use Gohan's active skill, how much extra damage would he be doing here individually? Probably a lot. But Gamma 2 might actually be doing a lot. 62 mil. I mean, he's mega juiced up. This is pretty good. This is definitely pretty good. It's just like you could... I mean, it's lower than Gohan and Gamma 1. But they're also stronger defensively. That's the only issue. This guy is pretty much guaranteed critting though, and they aren't. So that's important to know. That's definitely important to know. We have not seen a turn of Orange Piccolo. I will go in Tamagamis, because I think in the Tamagami fight, we could easily get Orange Piccolo set up. Because I won't really want to use Gamma 2 there. I'll definitely want to use Orange Piccolo. I think that's going to be the better option. We pretty much win this fight here. Ultimate Gohan should be able to tank in slot 1. So... we actually could also use this as well. I don't know if this kills. Can I actually switch you over? I don't think this kills, no? It might actually. They got an okay amount of stacks. No, it doesn't. That's valid. It'd be very funny if I died here, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm sure there's more links with them. Actually, shocking speed, huh? Yeah, we'll do that. Ideally, I'd get more key, but it's fine. Alright. I guess this will be a good test. Ultimate Gohan, what are you doing against an extra turn Super Saiyan Gohan? Because he has 2 turns of build up here. 110k, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Gohan is so good, dude. This guy's crazy. This guy's... I think just best TUR, no? I would say like the Gohan part of this card, yeah, for sure. He's just so good defensively. And he's just continuing to stack. Now, this next turn he would lose his reduction, but that's not really going to happen in majority of like... It's not going to matter in most of these fights. Again, like in longer fights, it could. For sure, but he'll still have some reduction against supers. It's not going to be the end of the world. And by then you might have just other summon options available, so... We'll go into the Tamagami fight though. Alright, so this is the last fight we'll be taking a look at just today. I'm not going to hop into any of the red zones just because I haven't seen what happens there myself. Not ideal, but Tamagami 1 doesn't really hit hard early on. So what I might actually do is this. This guy got sealed, but it's okay because even though he's not going to get any attack stacks, he's still going to be able to attack a lot in slot 3 and get the build-up which is needed. Losing the attack stacks definitely does hurt for the active skill, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Golden Frieza and Gogeta should be actually fine slot 1 because again, we don't really get hit too hard. I don't want Gohan to get stunned on top of that because Gohan will still get his super attacks off. He's not going to be hitting hard, but it should be okay. Then we'll let this guy grab these here. So next turn we look pretty set as one. The really good thing about this fight is we're not locked either. So as long as we do the damage before Tamagami 1 really builds up, we should be fine. And yeah, Golden Frieza and Gogeta took a decent amount of damage there, but we should be good from the next turn onward. Are we under 58% HP actually? Where are we at right now? We're at 62%, so... I mean, we could fall under the HP threshold. That could be good. We probably have to put the LR Gods, though, in that slot 1, huh? Because I don't think Beast would, live that. Oh my god, you take so much damage. I mean, I guess that happens. We need, I guess, luck with how things end up turning out. Oh, that does suck. I will try one more time here. If this doesn't work, I'm probably gonna just go into some other event so we can orange Piccolo turn. I mean, I guess post Super Tamagami AoEs, I guess against a character with 200k defense, it's still not gonna end up working out well. Yeah. Gohan's already sealed, so like he doesn't need to get attacks off to do anything. He doesn't want to stack, right? But since he's already sealed, it doesn't matter. So might as well just put him in that slot 1 there. I didn't think we'd take that much still. Like, well, we're attack debuffing him now, but I should have put him in slot 2, I guess. I really didn't think he would take that much damage. That's crazy. Again, we need a hope next turn. Like, we could get a win. We just need luck with the AoEs. If the AoEs are in slot 2 and slot 3 like last time, we're actually good to go. We also have the supports from Gohan. It's only 10% though, because it's not an unarmed super. This Tamagami 1 does a weapon super. I guess theoretically you could also throw Infabu on this team, get like a revive turn off, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Where's the AoE? Of course, they're both instant. Who got sealed? This guy. Okay, that's fine. Do I do this? I mean, I don't want to go to turn 5. I do want to see Orange Piccolo. This might be for the best though. Cause like, yeah. No, we'll do this. Because we'll get Orange Piccolo out by the time this guy's here. So that should be fine. We just, again, as long as the AoEs are before the super, we should be okay. I ran out of storage space, but we're good. We're okay. We lived. Oh my god. No! Alright, so I decided we're going to hop into the Gogeta fight just so we could see an Orange Piccolo turn. So I got Gamma 1 in turn 1. Gamma 2 turn 1. Dang, again, I see the STR symbol, and I think it's Gamma 1, but it is Gamma 2. That's my bad. But yeah, I think I made that mistake like once or twice in the video. And someone in the comments probably going to point out, like, why are you doing that? It's because I'm stupid. But anyways, we should be good. We actually will have a lot of health on Gogeta because he didn't attack before we attacked, so I don't have to worry about this guy going to freeze on Gogeta or Ultimate Gohan kind of giving me any issues. So regardless, we'll be just back after Gamma 2 attacks here. I just want to show that off real quick, just so we could kind of see how many stacks he gets, things like that. Although I guess we could look at the actual stats page when the time comes to it. But yeah, again, on turn 4, we're able to exchange into the Orange Piccolo or the Gamma one as well, depending on which unit you're using here. So yeah, I wish this guy had, like, again, 100% attack when attacking on his first turn. That would just help out quite a bit. Just let this guy do a little bit extra damage early on, especially for these shorter fights. But it is what it is. There's not really much I could change about that. Maybe if it was like 100% attack when attacking once only if he's facing 2 or more enemies, because that's the hybrids fight right there, and that's the Goku Black and Zamasu fight, which are like the 2 more difficult shorter fights. And obviously we saw Tamagami 1 isn't going to work for this guy. Just not really going to be a thing that's going to be good for him at all. So as long as he dodges the super attack, we'll be good. We did get a few attacks off. Can you dodge this for me, buddy? W dodge. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, so we have Orange Piccolo here. Finally, we can actually see what this guy's able to do. I believe the super attack will be in slot 1 as well. We'll probably go ahead and keep the rotations as they are. I might use the heal instead, because I could use Gamma 2's dang, the typings are searching me up. I could use Gamma 1's active skill here. It does give 10%, or it'll give a 20% buff total to Orange Piccolo here. But I think I want a lot of times end up using Gohan's active. I just don't want him to kill. So actually, I'm gonna use Gamma 2's. Gamma 1's! Dang it! I'm actually such a fraud. I might be a chud fraud, dude. I don't know. That's very unfortunate. So we'll make sure we have that out there. We already saw the Orange Piccolo active. We saw everyone's active, so I don't really think I have to do anything there. So we'll go ahead and grab this. We should be able to heal quite a bit here. Perfect. Okay. We'll do the Orange Piccolo active skill just because it does give 40% for return. And I think that's just going to be an overall more powerful active skill to use. Decent damage, of course, considering these stacks. So again, we take a look at Orange Piccolo's kit. This guy does have 50% reduction. He has a one-time guard. He also does get 50% chance to crits if the enemy's HP is 50% or less. He also will have another 50% chance to crit if the enemy's HP is 70% or less, and each of them will give him additional super. So again, by the time Piccolo attacks and gets these attacks off, he should be able to actually fall under the HP threshold. He has this additional with a 70% chance to be a super. But he has 70% reduction in total as well. And he's providing support. I mean, this guy's doing just so much, right? He's going to do a lot of damage on this turn, I think. We'll get this here, then we'll actually use this active, get the final extra bits of support available, and we should actually have a pretty hard-hitting turn. Even Gohan might actually do some decent damage, as in like the slot 1 Gohan. Even without like the Sensu being active skill, we should be looking fine here. Of course, Gogeta's not gonna super slot 2. He starts supering slot 1 from the 4th turn, which is a bit unfortunate. I would have liked to see Orange Piccolo against like Gogeta's like maxed out super attack, but Piccolo doesn't want to be in slot 2 for the extra attack buff. Yep, of course he takes 0 damage. At least this gives us some extra support. So Gohan's doing 50 mil here, without even his own active skill, which is honestly pretty nice. We missed that super, huh? Was that the hidden potential system? Because Gohan supers are all guaranteed. I guess that was the hidden potential? Or am I misremembering something about his kit? Hey, whatever, it's fine. Alright, Piccolo, what you got for us? 50 mil as well. Okay. There's a 70% chance additional, then here's his guaranteed additional. 55 million. I don't think we're gonna get this guy under 50% HP, unfortunately. Maybe I should have done a little more damage. Yeah, there's a normal right there. I mean, there's another super. Actually, I think we did get him under 50% HP. If this crits, yeah, okay. I mean, that was pretty good overall. Did quite a bit of damage. Oh wait, no, he is super in slot 2. Am I dumb? I guess I am dumb. All right, this should be double digits very easily. Yep, who would have thought, right? Duh. But that was the 2 characters right there. I mean, overall, Gohan and Gamma 1 are really, really good. But I feel like I'm not going to be using Gamma 1 part of the card most of the time. Gamma 2 and Piccolo. Oh. Bye. Yeah, again, anything's off. I like what these 2 are doing. Especially the Gohan part. The Gohan is like really, really, really good. Gamma 1 could actually do some good stuff too as well. I feel like, again, I wasn't really trying to do like, you know, 2-3 runs of each event, right? Gamma 2 has overall unimpressed me. I feel like I thought, I never thought he would be really too crazy, and he isn't really too crazy. Now Piccolo could actually do some pretty good stuff, and he seems very tanky. The huge 40% support to superheroes as well. And when we get LR Orange Piccolo's EZA, he's gonna look like twice as good almost, maybe, with all these links active. Like, he's gonna be able to do some crazy damage numbers. Now the Gammas together as rotation could work, but mostly against Ki Blast attacks. We need like the other Gammas to EZA. I might try these guys in a Androids team. I think it might be what I do, so stay tuned for that. But let me know what y'all are thinking. I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.